my esteemed brethren of the friendly forces of the legitimate kingdom. This is the elite of the glorious 24th Mechanized Maintenance Battalion speaking. Prizewell City Slicker the Magnificent.
The legitimate kingdom I know and love has grown stagnant, and do you know the reason? Even though we have such a useful tool as our nation's official language, inferior languages are being used, causing interference, keeping us from understanding each other.
In order for our legitimate kingdom to be victorious, we must find a solution for this problem. This is my goal, to bring purity through eradication. This is a military exercise. Our objective is located on the eastern part of the island. With a 7-object show of force, you'd best stand aside.
An exercise? That's such an obvious lie! Wait, let me see the projection map. That puts them on course to attack the city. Hold on, I think you've missed something. Our base zone's in the way too. Major Fralacia!
All personnel evacuate. I repeat, all personnel evacuate. Get as far from the base as you can. Let's go! On the double!
Before we see our fire inside so 泥まみれのその表情が見据えてる先へ流れ落ちる朝が全て無駄に終わるとしても戦うことだけは忘れはしないだろういつでも笑える強い君の泣き顔は誰も知らないから心の技は消えないけどYou always never gave up, you never gave up, so nothing's too late. So yeah, then never wake up, you never wake up, you never take yourself. It's gonna get better. 笑えない世界はどこまでも笑ってそうさ駆け抜ければいい
Those with a command of the proper tongue shall be subjects. Those unable to command it but willing to learn will be servants. Those unable to speak and unwilling to learn will die. Only then will our kingdom's greatness rise from the ashes. Thus we forge the path to a prosperous future through glorious victory.
We were given plenty of time to evacuate before they attacked. Making us show that they're not hostile. Quinther, Havia! I need a sitrep on those objects.
The Snowquake's been badly damaged. I think the elite ejected. The princess is still hanging in there, but she's taken some hits. Her drive system got tagged, but it looks as if she can still maneuver.
Understood. Search the rubble for any salvageable material. Load what you can into the vehicles and get ready to roll out. Those traitors are gonna roll full tilt on the immigrant settlement. We'll repair the baby Magnum before that!
Bad time to be hard to reach.
What's going on? Come in!
You two, what's wrong?
We can't seem to find the maintenance chief.
You mean, did she get out?
Oh yeah, she was with us when we got out. But now...
Granny wasn't originally from the legitimate kingdom, was she? As I recall, she migrated here from Japan in the Capital Enterprise.
Yeah, she told us.
What about her family?
Let's see now. She mentioned a daughter and a granddaughter.
The immigrant settlement. I could have guessed.
There we go. First aid complete.
Thanks a lot.
Glad I could help. What did you say? Seriously? Granny went by herself to save her daughter and son-in-law from the immigrant city?
I swear. It's a good thing the black uniforms are on a separate assignment. If she'd been caught by them, they would have shot her already. Never mind. I'm sending these trucks your way. You two get things ready for the baby Magnum to get her needed repairs.
Do you think we'll make it in time?
The 24th Battalion's traveling with infantry, which means they have to match speeds with their vehicles. If we can get the Princess's propulsion system fixed, we might be able to catch up.
So if we want to save Granny and the settlement, we're working on a limited timetable. We've got to finish those repairs while there's still time.
Hang on, don't be rash! I don't like it either, but I think it's time we consider saying too bad, but we might just have to give up and go home.
Just listen for a second, Havia! As we stand here arguing about giving up, the 24th Battalion keeps marching. Do you really think there's time for wishy-washy deliberation? There's no time to hesitate. We have to act now!
Get off of me, man! Didn't you see? They brought out 7 objects for a fight. Even if we take out 1, what have we accomplished?
Think about it, Havia. Do you really think we're going up against 7 whole objects? How many people maintain the baby Magnum? Just to keep her operational. If they really were operating 7 full objects, how much would that cost in terms of funding for facilities and personnel? How many elites do they really have? Do you have any clue about the effort that goes into training 1?
Fine, so what the hell were those things?
I seriously doubt they have the financial resources to field a cutting-edge object. Likely. They're cheap, half-gen prototypes. Their aim was to create dummies that would throw our forces into a panic.
You've got nothing to corroborate. This is all just guesswork.
Then I'll have to prove it to you.
Hey, wait! Where are you going? Come on. Fine!
The basic dimensions of the floats put them at 100 meters long and 20 meters wide, and about 10 meters high. What about hull thickness and quality of materials? Let's see.
Hey man, what are you playing with that tablet for?
Float volume. Even if it were empty inside, at its size it isn't buoyant enough for 200,000 tons. At best, I'd give it 50,000. You see what I'm getting at?
Then...
You could never put a real object on this float. That formation is a bluff. There's no way they have the firepower of 7 whole objects.
What, for real?
The thickness of the armor is less than a quarter of what it should be. If they're skimping on things like that, they wouldn't have done the anti-fire reactant treatment either. Its effectiveness as onion armor would be compromised. Their reactor output is questionable as well. The entire reason that they're moving together with infantry might be to conceal the fact that they can't go any faster. If that's the case, it begs the question, how many of them can do anything other than fire their main guns? Even without the aid of an object, there's a chance we can punch some holes in them with conventional anti-tank weaponry.
So basically, if we were to destroy 7 objects in one fell swoop, they'd pretty much have to give us a medal.
Yeah.
Okay, you can count me in, but this is the last time. I'm doing this to gain the prestige as the future head of the Winchell family, and then I'm done! This is the last time I'll let you put me in a situation where I gamble with my life.
Then let's not waste it. We won't let them lay one dirty finger on that settlement.
Yeah. No fair. We get pinned down right after you convince me to do something heroically awesome.
We can do it. Let's use that car.
No choice. Medium-range sniper rifles, plus a portable anti-tank missile. This level of boned is off the charts.
We'll have to ask for permission to sneeze from now on, or get drilled full of lead. Wait, why are they dressed like that?
And check out that gun. What's the Capital Enterprise military doing all the way out here?
Okay, enough whispering for now, boys. Thanks. They're as good a gift as can be expected given conditions.
They'll do, or else we'll have to kill them.
We're also starting to run low on rations. If we don't get something in the wind column soon, we're in trouble.
That's correct. And there's nothing more we can do until rescue comes for us anyway.
Who the hell are you people? And what are you all doing here, for that matter?
We're agents of the Battlefield Cleaning Service.
What the hell is the Battlefield Cleaning Service?
A PMC, you know, like mercenaries?
But dressed like that?
Hey, there's a market for everything. Oh, and it seems we've run out of business cards. Please forgive us.
Capitalist enterprise money worshippers.
Things have actually been pretty tough lately. We'd planned to send in our object after the Legitimate Kingdom and Intelligence Union wore each other down. We could have taken out both armies, and we would have gotten away with it if it weren't for you meddling kids. Instead, your side was victorious and has been cementing their hold on Alaska ever since.
Which time? Are you talking about when the princess fought Ohoho and the Rush?
The Rush, huh? You Legitimate Kingdom types like to give things some weird nicknames.
Thanks to that, things got rather dicey for a while. The withdrawal operation was absolute chaos, so we missed our chance to catch a transport out of here. Enemies all around us, nowhere safe to sleep. It was so not cool.
Look, if all you want is hot soup and a blanket, why not surrender?
If we did, the reputation of our company would start to suffer. We're the capital enterprise where one's civil rights are directly linked with one's bank account. They say there's no such thing as bad publicity, but we have an image to uphold.
Then what are you gonna do?
That. I hope you don't mind pretending to be a maintenance crew and getting the elite to eject for an emergency. Tell her the reactor has been severely damaged and looks like it's gonna blow or something, I don't know. After that, we'll take the elite into custody. I think I have a pretty firm grasp of the situation on Victoria Island. The 7 traitorous objects are the last ones the Legitimate Kingdom has in the area, but those units leave for the Atlantic soon. Once that happens, this place will be completely undefended. The Capital Enterprise military will move into the region again, we'll get extracted, and all our troubles will be over. Now, if it's not too much to ask, can you get your elite to eject?
So you people fight for pay.
That's right, we're a private military corporation. If you'd like to hire us, please fill out the appropriate forms on our dedicated secure website.
There's no time for that. I'll hire you and your people right here, right now.
Gunther?
If you take a contract with us, then we're allies, aren't we?
You don't seem to know what our services are worth, little boy! There's no way you could afford to hire us on your weekly allowance. A fee is remuneration that is paid in earnest for services rendered. Any attempt at haggling would be beyond insulting. Tantamount to saying that the combined value of our lives is subject to whatever's convenient for you at the time.
No one's insinuating anything of the sort.
Don't you mess with us, Mop Top!
Looks like someone still doesn't fully understand the position they're in.
That someone's you. I'm a preferred customer, I'll have you know. If you're from the Capital Enterprise, I'm sure you're familiar. Or are you so focused on cash that you can't even recognize precious gemstones?
Check it!
They're from the military mine that was on the Kamchatka Peninsula. The one the Faith Organization was keeping secret for their rainy day war chest.
These diamonds are real. They're in the 15-carat range. From first glance, the color and clarity are excellent. Like top quality good.
All of them?
That's just the advance. I have 2 more boxes like that one stashed away near the maintenance base. If you help us out here, I'll give you the rest, regardless of the mission's outcome. So how much do mercenaries go for? How many missions would you have to live through to earn this much?
You should have let off with a diamond offer, Master. We'll help you however we can. Come right this way. Please make yourself at home. I apologize in advance for the cramped quarters, but I promise to do our utmost to make you feel comfortable.
This APC smells surprisingly girly.
We still have what we need to make tea, don't we, Charm?
There's some leftover tea leaves we've only steeped 2 or 3 times, and we can melt snow for potable water.
What about snacks?
Well, we have the crackers that come with our rations.
You mean those lightly salted pieces of plywood?
Sounds like rations taste like crap no matter where they come from.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Whitey, Uptown, pleased to meet you. If you need anything from recon and artillery support to shoulder rubs and manicures, say the word and we will get right on it.
Yeah? Awesome. I guess for starters, maybe we should make for the immigrant settlement to lend a hand?
We have our orders, ladies! Full speed ahead! Next stop, the immigrant settlement!
If they're willing to do anything, let's have them do it all, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind getting my ears cleaned with my head in a lady's lap.
No one asked your opinion, fartface, so just sit there and keep your ugly yap shut.
Why the harsh treatment?
It's the difference between a customer who's already compensated us and a worthless freeloader who hasn't coughed up a single penny. You should be grateful we even let your gold brick and butt on board.
Okay, fine. I won't ask for anything. But you should know,
When I feel Cold Eyes looking down on me with contempt, I'm the kind of guy who gets turned on. Now, what should our next move be?
What seems to be the problem?
Of the 7 units, 6 are likely to be dummies that are half-gen or even less. But they can still use their main guns. And then, our main opponent, the 2nd-gen Indigo Plasma, it's an honest-to-goodness monster weapon.
I want to know how they managed to get 6 elites trained enough to operate all those things.
We're most likely dealing with strategic AIs.
Why do you say that?
Lemish, would you be so kind as to enlighten our client?
Gladly. This shows their movements from when the 6 units came ashore. They're represented by the red arrows. Does anything stand out to you about the way they move?
They're running along perfectly straight lines.
And here comes the dummy's leader, the Lily Maria. I think your people call it the Indigo Plasma. But watch what happens when they come within the 5-click radius of their leader.
The movement of the dummy units changed.
That's right. Their maneuvers would be managed by the AI, but within this proximity, the leader is given access to manually fine-tune them. And your object at sea, they had to make a sneak attack or else they would never have brought it down so easily.
First the Intelligence Union, then the 24th Battalion. Sounds like developing strategic AIs is the trend.
If they're really AIs, couldn't we just apply the Angelina list to bring them to a standstill?
But when we fought the Rush, the enemy's attention was focused on the Princess. That's the only reason why we were able to take action. Now we don't have that luxury. If we make any kind of move, they'll point their guns at us.
Well, I think the key thing to remember is the 5-click signal range, where it switches from the total AI control to the pilot's manual adjustments. Outside of that range, the infrared or radio wave they use to control them are no longer reliable.
But if we can get inside that range, we might be able to use that signal to turn the tables.
We're a PMC, valued customer. We have weapons, demolitions, jamming equipment, everything a mission might require. And if there's anything you need from us, sir, please don't hesitate to ask.
We're about to square off against 7 objects, including a 2nd-gen. And their commander, Prizewell City Slicker, is demented. Even if we raise the white flag, he still might roll right over us. When we mobilize to strike, there'll be no turning back.
Long as there's enough financial compensation, we'll do anything. And you've more than paid for our services in advance.
Skibu! Iekazu, can you hear me?
Hey!
Watch out!
Skibu! Iekazu! Aren't you here?
Yes. Hold on a second. I was just in the other room. Mom, why are you here?
Is Iekazu home? And Orihime?
It's the middle of the day, so no. He's up at work and she's still in school.
Useless. I thought there might be a chance with the landlines, but they're still not working either.
The phones are out too? The TV cut out hours ago, but I thought they were just doing maintenance. But then the internet died on me as well. What am I supposed to do for my lunch recipe now?
The Homeland must have shut all communications down to prevent a panic. They're most likely cutting the lines down now, starting with the thickest cables.
Panic? What are you talking about, Mom?
Skibu, I need you to stay calm and listen to me.
You're the one who's flustered, Mom.
Objects will be here soon to attack this city.
Huh?
The legitimate Kingdom military won't be able to stop them. We've got to get out of this city and fast. Before monster weapons turn this city into a sea of flames and ash.
Propulsion system repairs. I repeat, prioritize propulsion system repairs. Enemy formation is headed for the immigrant settlement as we speak. If we fall behind now, we'll never catch up.
What is this? What's happening? I have to let my next-door neighbors know. I have to tell them to run! Mother!
We don't have the time. Once the panic starts, traffic will freeze up and everybody will die.
So just leave them?
As long as you survive, you can hate me for it.
I never imagined I would do something so cold-hearted.
That's enough. You're not responsible for my sin. It's my fault. My unit was supposed to stop the enemy before they got this far and we failed. Who's closer, Iekazu or Orihime?
If I had to guess, I'd say Iekazu.
All right, we'll go pick him up first. You navigate.
Mother, Shikibu told me the gist of it, but
No time to discuss this in committee.
Mother!
I refuse to sit by and do nothing. I won't let Orihime die while this world tears itself apart!
Watch out!
Slow down or we'll crash!
Be quiet, you fool! Ieyasu, get Orihime. And if any of the staff try to get in your way, show them this. Just don't pull the charging handle back. If the chamber stays empty, it can't discharge around. Now bring her here as quickly as you can! Move it! It's over. I didn't make it in time.
But Mother...
We're already within range of their main guns.
It can't be.
I failed. I'm sorry. I wasn't fast enough.
Hey, Granny, you still alive? Galahad is on the scene. You know, Quenther, this thankless job just keeps taking and taking. Just because we've beaten an object or two before doesn't make tackling 7 at a time a reasonable request. Just relax, Havia. This is our moment in the spotlight. Let's knock it out of the park one more time and end up heroes again. So business as usual, in other words. And then we'll chalk up another victory to the mighty Quenther Barbotage. Not without you. You always grumble, but you've saved my life countless times.
You two, what are you doing here?
I can't let you go and die on me, Granny. There's still far too much technical knowledge I need to learn from watching you in your element. The loss of such a talented engineer, it would hinder me from achieving my dreams. And besides, you can't stand to see the princess sulking over you. She says she can't get motivated unless you're the one doing her maintenance.
Thank you, boys.
We're about to engage the 24th Mechanized Maintenance Battalion. The objective of our mission is to defend the immigrant settlement from attack. Demolish anything that stands in our way!
Consider it done, sir!
'You can't put a price on honor!
The critical running battle on Victoria Island. 3.